Hello, Flosstube. This is Elizabeth Martinez, phantastitches, doing combination update and WitchyStitchy extra thing. Today is Halloween, October 31st, 2020. The year that
looks scary.
The year that was.
2020.
Anyway, so in honor of WitchyStitchy2020, this is the third video we were doing like this, and this giant pile is all the stuff I've been working on for WitchyStitchy. And so I thought I would combine my regular update, in which I usually talk about what I've been doing, with the WitchyStitchy stuff. So, and then since today's a mandatory stitch day, I'll work on some.
She forced us all to come and stitch. Just kidding.
Yeah. So when I started WitchyStitchy, I had like 17, I think it was, or 20, maybe 20 projects that I made a list of here somewhere. Yeah. I guess maybe 20, I don't know however many I had. But, so I started with...
You don't know? Who knows?
Because it was October, I started with Sleepy Hollow. I'm kind of far from the camera, but that's as far as I got on there. I added some words.
Oh, you can pick it up?
Yeah, please.
I will play Vanna White, if anybody knows who she is anymore.
So I added the words on there. So that was what I worked on. Oh, the first day of the month. I guess I haven't gotten back to it yet. So, and then I worked on Pandemic, and I have not worked on it since then. So it's still in the same place it was. We all know what Pandemic looks like. So I started in the middle. Yeah. And then I did several little freebie smalls, and I finished them all. Yay! So I did Be Well.
You finished it?
Yeah. And Amazing Grace. And Blessed. I think I did Blessed before I did Amazing Grace. I don't know. And Happy Cat. Happy Cat. I did that on my birthday. That one I did on the 10th. The rest of these I did in like the 3rd and 4th and whatever. But I did them all in the same cloth. So, so let's see. There's Be Well. I finished it. And there's Blessed. And Blessed was originally charted with the words in white. But I changed it because this fabric is so light colored. It's like a light green.
Can you pick it up?
Yeah.
I should just sit on this side of the table.
So nobody can see it. So I did Blessed and Be Well.
Be Well. Oh, cute.
And then I did Amazing Grace.
Yeah. Well, there's Amazing Grace.
And then if you turn the cloth the other way,
and the kitty.
I did Happy Cat.
Cute.
You know, and a Happy Cat was, I think it was designed in DMC, but because I'm too lazy, I had the green and orange fancy floss for some other project, and so it was right there, so I just used it. And then I did this one, Autumn Owl Etching. This one was in Punch Needle and Permanent Stitcher magazine. Cecilia Turner did, I guess she did it like a series for, I know she did Summer Catch Etching. I did that one earlier this year. And then this one, Autumn Owl Etching, and I think there's got to be another one in the December issue. And there was one before for spring with a little bunny in it. That I have the magazine somewhere.
Cute.
Anyway, I finished the one owl. I had just started it last time. Did you make a boo-boo?
I've made it like 6 times. I can't see the freaking hole.
Anyway, so I did the one owl, autumn owl etching. And then this one, I did the second round of it yesterday. This is Mouse of the House by Twin Peak Primitives. And I finished the little mouse. And I would have done his little scarf, except apparently I just had a few of the colors. I had white for the little white, his eye, and the little white specks on his scarf. And I had the brown and I had the green of the vine, of the pumpkin vine. But I didn't have any of the other colors set aside for that, so I'll have to dig around and find them.
You probably can't tell, but for Phoenix, it's very cloudy outside.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's kind of dark.
in here.
And
I can't
it's
see.
cold to us because it's below
I wore
80.
my shawl. I
It's
finished
below
it
80.
a while ago, but I blocked it, and so I'm like, it's below 100. I'm wearing my shawl.
Let's see. Oh, look at that. It's freezing. It's 57.
So then I had
Take out
pumpkin
the
spice.
Oh, no, it's 70.
I had pumpkin pile. This is a freebie, sort of a freebie. It's one where you if you buy Ghoul Garland by the Stitching with the Housewives, Priscilla and Chelsea, then this chart comes free with that. So this one I did. Ooh, you can see through that.
That's funny.
I did just the white pumpkin, the middle pumpkin.
She's pulling them all in front of me.
And then after that I did on the balcony. This was a design that Eve made from a picture that of my cats that I took when I lived in Little Rock. They're on the balcony.
It's a really beautiful picture.
Yeah, really one of my favorite pictures.
She has another picture of her kitten looking out of a screen door or something like that.
Where he's
Oh,
all
my-
That is
skinny.
absolutely the cutest
yeah,
picture.
when he was very tiny.
It's like just a silhouette of him.
Yeah.
In the doorway. Yeah, that's a good one.
yeah.
That would be a good one.
Yeah.
But this one I just got a little start on it. Just did a part of the balcony post. And then
I do that for you finally, and what do you do?
Black
Work
Brook
on it for
Angels.
a few hours.
She's
I was
like, you are
working
not
on
going to distract me from showing all my things. No matter what you
this
say.
one, where the angel is playing
Vither?
lyre, I guess.
You liar.
But so this
Lyre,
one's in the
lyre.
same place that was a few weeks back. So, I haven't done any of the gold part, and I've done just.
Oh.
I'm almost done with it. This one is the
Oh, that's
2019 Prairie
That's so
School
cute.
Santa that I still haven't done. But I did do some of all the
so
green.
cute. I'm a
All the
Santa
green.
freak.
She bought a gnome.
Cute. I bought a gnome yesterday.
Yeah.
A big Christmas
Yeah.
gnome. It's not a Santa, it's a Christmas gnome.
That's very cute.
And then I finished Christmas at Winterberry Cabin.
Oh, yeah.
And that's this one here. I actually ironed it.
Want me to-
So,
I'll take that. 'cause
Yeah.
That's really
You have
cool.
plenty of fabric to make a pillow with that.
yeah, that's what I was thinking. I might
Oh,
just
that's so pretty.
finish it.
Yeah, let me hold it up right. It's so dark in here.
I know, and this is a really bright light, so
Yeah, it's a dark
that's
gray.
why I mentioned about because I can't see the holes. I might have to go get a different project with bigger holes.
Yeah, it's
Do we
really
have
pretty.
any children's projects handy?
Cute. So cute.
Oh, and then this Santa Nose.
One of my favorites.
And the only thing I did on this one was I finished Santa's little coat thing.
So I heard you saying that you didn't like this border.
Come here.
Mm-hmm.
This border. She doesn't like this border
I'm very
under
torn
here.
on that border. I kind of don't
I
like it.
kind of like it.
But
It's kind of cool. I like it. People who are getting Christmas presents ought to be able to choose what their things look like, and I kind of like that. And look at my nails. There's my Halloween nails. Thank you, Rachel, my sister-in-law.
Yeah.
I traded something for her, which she gave me some of her Color Street nails for Halloween.
Yeah. Had a crap-a-lanch. Then I did
I'll
worked
just
on
stand here
Wolf.
and be your slave.
And it's hard to tell, but I did the dark green on the side of his face.
Right here.
Yeah.
Don't need it.
And then I did
Oh, the owl.
tribal owl. And I just did a little bit. I finished this one little section here.
That's a variegated thread.
Yeah, that's a DMC variegated.
How's that working? I know you were working.
It's good. Ow! Dog stepped on my toe. It's really good, but I have to be careful about. I can't really use the loop method, which I usually use. I take one string and double it over and start a loop. But so I can't with a variegated thread. So I pull two.
Is this the stomach area of the owl?
Yeah, that's the middle where the stomach is.
Area.
Mhm.
That's cool though. I was right.
Yeah, it looks good.
I told her to use the variegated. Because I said, this is boring. And it's not boring. It's beautiful. But it'd be more interesting with a variegated. And that's what she did. And I think it's going to be really cool.
Yeah. And then I finished this.
What's that?
Turtly Lovable. It's a little freebie that Lindy Stitches sent me when I made an order for her. From her.
Oh, that's so cute.
It's tiny.
It's a tiny little turtle with a balloon heart.
Mm-hmm. And I did change on that one. I did change the heart because it's charted for like a very light pink, but
on this fabric it would have been too light.
It didn't show up on that fabric, and so I went like even one shade darker with the pink, and it didn't show up.
We're not sponsored by McDonald's, but they're representing.
And then, but yeah, so I changed it to that purple color, and actually, and the green and the purple in the turtle, they're actually left over from the flamingo that I did a few weeks back. I guess before October, I did that flamingo chart. And those are left over, just a minute, chart threads, kit threads from that were like kind of the right colors. And so I just happened to have them handy, so I used them.
That's called stash diving.
Yeah. So this one I used as one of the tricks was do something that scares you. I finished stitching the basic stitches on this hedgehog some time ago. And then I just set it aside because the next step was doing all the beading, which was what scared me, because that's something that I'm not real familiar with. But I did all the beads, and there is a mistake in there. I put one wrong.
I'm gonna find it. No, I think I see it.
Place.
I'm not gonna point it out.
So there's two beside each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then you sew him on himself, and he makes this little pin cushion.
Yeah, it has instructions on how to make it, and that's another thing that I'm afraid of, so I haven't done that. But yeah, so it's gonna be really cute when I do it. I just haven't,
And then you're gonna stab him with pins.
Yeah, and then I'll stick pins in him. So anyway, that's what I've been doing all month. So now I'm getting back to this. Oh yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Don't knock it off the table.
I'm not knocking it off the table.
No, but it's gonna slide.
No,
It's
not.
It's fine. Now this is a video of my sister's
I'm
fighting.
spreading it out. I made this last night. And I'm almost done with this. This is the notions.
show it up
Huh?
close?
No, it's actually better. You can see the whole thing.
It's really cute.
Cactuses, potted cactuses, not outside in the desert cactuses. And the inside has the same fabric. These are the same bags that I made one for Beth. Well, I made two for Beth. And all of those things that she was showing you were in 2 of these bags.
3. Well,
3 of them, yeah. But they're quite roomy. And then I was going to make another bag, but my zippers were the wrong size, and I said several bad words. And then promptly got on Amazon and ordered the right size.
You can use them for something.
Yeah, they should. The right
They were supposed
zippers
to
should
be 14 and they sent you 12?
Well, I don't know
inch?
that they sent me 12. I think that company calls those 14. You know, it's Chinese.
Oh.
You know, because I don't care as long as zippers work. I don't care.
Yeah.
But
Oh, I'm blind. I should have brought my light.
the zippers, the 14-inch zippers that I use, the fabric
The tape is
Tape.
longer.
things stick out past the bag, and
Yeah.
so that the zipper is the whole length of the bag. I actually cut off the little stop right here, and you can see that well, you probably can't see, but it goes all the way to the end here. So the zipper is the entire length of the bag. And the reason I like that is because the width doesn't do you any good if you can't put something that wide in it.
That's true.
Yeah.
So if you have a big, I'm going to lose my needle just a second. If you have a big, this isn't even big, you can even put something bigger. But if you have a big hoop, you don't want to have to see if you can wedge it in and open it, and no. And if you have like this pattern, I don't want to bend it.
Yeah.
So you want something. You don't want to have to try to curl stuff to get it in. So I want it to go the whole length, and those 14-inch zippers came
Quote,
to here.
unquote.
Came to here.
Uh-huh.
And we're talking the tapes, not the zipper part.
Oh no.
The zipper was even further in.
That's weird.
I put a very nasty comment on Amazon about those zippers. I was like, it's not a good value if they're the wrong size.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, I'm gonna have to design a different type of bag to use all of I have a whole bunch of scraps, and my sister Naomi
That's me.
taught me some quilting stuff. So I'm going to take those fabric scraps and build a piece of fabric, and I can maybe design something with those, because I like making the quilted bags, but they take a long time.
They take a long time.
They take a long time, and they're beautiful when they're done. Naomi says my stitches are straighter than hers. I don't know about that.
Did I say that? Oh, the quilted stitches over the top. Yeah, that's because I was doing it real fast.
Well, so do I, but I pull it out if it's not straight.
Yeah, I do it too.
It's like top stitching. If I can't get the top stitching straight, I don't like to do it. But it's not just that. It's, you have to buy that batting, and right now it's so hard to find interfacing and batting and stuff, and I bought some fusible batting, which I really like.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, but I want to see if I can use that piecework to do something
Mm-hmm.
cool. Anyway, maybe I can figure out what I want to do to use those zippers. If you guys have a suggestion on a size, go ahead and put it in Beth's comments. She probably won't tell me, but she might.
And as for me, I'm sitting over here working on Pandemic Stew, and I am
the slacker
Did you
and
say
the
still?
witchy
I thought you
stitchy.
said
Still.
pandemic stew. I was like,
Pandemic still. Even if you were working on that every single day for half an hour a
It
day,
wouldn't make much.
you would be doing
Yeah.
pandemic still.
But yeah. So
But she hasn't been cross stitching every day, but she's been
I've been playing
knitting
with-
every
with
day
yarn.
and making yarn every day. And as far as I'm concerned, that's doing needlework every day.
it's strings and sticks. That's what I think of it as. So I'm here to encourage you. When you do a challenge and you don't finish, and you don't do everything, it's okay, because you're still doing more than you would have, and you're still having fun. And that's the whole point.
Yeah.
So this is more cross stitch than I've done in years and years and years. So like I said last time, I've considered this a win. But
you didn't eat forever.
I get an E forever. I get a participation trophy. I joined the group. I
Yeah.
put up a couple pictures. I'm not gonna win, but hey,
Well, there's no
That's
winners, you know.
I know.
You did win. Look how much you got done on pandemic.
I know.
Yeah.
So
If it hadn't been for this challenge, I've been working. I haven't worked on it consistently, but this Halloween gnomes. But in the last couple of days, I've been doing more on it, and so I got his beard done. I don't know if you can see that.
Are they doing
I got-
moronic?
moronic.
I got his beard done, and I'm finally on to some other color than white. But I had
Little
my
dogs
my
toy.
strands of white are really long that I cut off, and I got all but these last couple of stitches here done with the white thread I had. And I mean, I was stretching that thread as much as I could.
Yeah, thread chicken.
Yeah.
Somebody had posted something like, I think it's like Murphy's Law for stitching or stitchers or whatever, and it says something about like, you know, if you have like 4 stitches left to go of a certain color, the thread will run out when you've done 3 of them or something like that.
Yeah, well. So I have those. I decided it's just going to have to wait until I do another beard. So, because it's.
You know, actually, I was gonna say that one of the things I do like about pandemic, or the way because I was looking on Instagram at all the ways people are doing it with different colors and I'm like, oh, now I'm jealous. But actually, this has been good for me because one of the things I hate doing is switching colors and like, you know, like having to do 3 stitches here and 2, you know, that sort of confetti kind of thing. And I like the way. I've always liked the way cross stitch looks, and I've always wanted to do it, but I just have so much trouble. I guess I'm sort of a attention deficit kind of maker of anything, and I switch projects all the time. I have 1,000 whips going at once, and I guess since the pandemic started, I've been able to finish more things, and then I was part of I did a mystery knit along in August, and then another one. So that's where, with knitting, you know, you get a piece of a pattern every week, and you don't really know what kind of the shape of the finished object, but you don't know, exactly what the stitches are going to look like or how the colors are going to play or whatever. So that really held my attention, and I actually finished those. And I finished this big shawl, which I was surprised that I did finish it.
She finishes a lot of stuff.
I don't know. I have so many. You ask Eli. My son asked me for well, actually, I offered to make him a sweater. And he's like, yes. And I picked all the yarn, or he picked the color, and I got the yarn, and I started it. And I got pretty far, and now I'm in what they call the stockinette C, going around the torso. And I'm just like, so I take it out and work on it, but he is so, I'm like, I promise you will have it before it gets cold. And now look, here it is, getting cold. And
Cold to us is relative.
so now my goal is he's going to have it before he goes back to Tucson in January. So, Eli, if you're listening, I promise. But then I'm like, oh, but then I have this shiny new thing to knit, and then I have that, and it's really bad, and I really should finish things, but
Well, when I try to
I
list,
get bored.
when I try to list all the different things that Naomi's been passionate about craft-wise, you know, I taught her how to sew.
Yeah, it's all your fault, by the way.
I know. I taught her how to sew when she was getting married.
92.
Yeah. And then I taught her how to do cross stitch. And then Beth saw us doing cross stitch and said, I want to do that.
That was
Or did you make her do it?
no.
No.
It was 88 when I learned to cross
Yeah,
stitch.
I think you taught me to cross stitch before you taught me to sew.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
And
Because it was 88 because it was the December before I moved to Little Rock.
Anyway,
Still
then there was your tatting phase.
Yeah.
I don't know if
I
it
can't
came
do
right
shuttle
after
tatting.
that.
I can do needle tatting, but I cannot do shuttle tatting. And then I thought, what am I doing this for? What is the use of this? I can't make anything significant out of it.
Somewhere in there, I taught her how to crochet.
No, that was a long time before that.
That was before you got married.
You taught me to knit when I was in college before I got married. And I think crochet was all along then.
I think crochet was first.
Yeah.
It's easier to learn to knit if you already know how to crochet. And
And then I didn't knit for a long time because everything I knit when I was young was angry and tight and awful. And I hated it and it hurt my hands and I could never get my needle into a stitch. So you didn't teach me very well. No, I'm just kidding. No, but I didn't understand anything about tension, all that stuff.
no matter how many, and I've done classes on cross stitch and knitting and stuff, and no matter how many times I tell people to relax,
Yeah, no, I know.
because you're learning something new,
You're freaking out.
it's like you're afraid of making a mistake, and honestly, the worst thing can happen is you'll have to unravel it.
Yeah. But so I avoided knitting like the plague, and I did a lot of crochet. Is this right? Did I just do this right? What did I do? Yeah. I did a lot of crochet, and then...
And different types, right, with different needles and stuff.
well,
with crochet.
I taught myself Tunisian crochet and regular crochet, and then I don't know why. I think I tried to knit things here and there, and just was like, meh. But then one day I just like, I'm going to make myself some socks. I don't know what, I think I ran across Very Pink Knits sock tutorial or something. And I decided to make myself some socks. And so I just got the free little pattern from Joann's or whatever, and some sock yarn and some double pointed needles. Which is like if you've never knit or not knit very much and then you jump to that, that's like crazy. But I'm like, I'm just going to do it. I'm going to follow the pattern exactly. I don't care what, I'm not going to be scared of anything. I'm just going to figure it out. And it did. And it worked. And I loved turning a heel and all that. So then I just started
She
knitting
made a lot of socks.
everything. I started knitting everything.
And then she
Yeah.
started making her own yarn.
And then I started making my own yarn just a couple of years ago.
She has a spinning
But
wheel.
also quilting is also,
Yeah, when did you start doing that? You do
2
a
years
lot
ago.
of quilting.
it'll be 3
No, it
years.
was long.
It'll be
It's
3
been-
years in
It
January.
was a long time ago because my surgery was 4 years ago, and you made me that blanket.
Is it 4 years?
Yeah,
Well,
2016.
because I made you that quilt in the height of my quilting
Uh-huh.
because I made like 10 quilts in a year that year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
it was 4 years ago?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2016.
So now I have all my quilting stuff like
She bought stuff to quilt a blanket for me for my birthday. I don't think she's even opened it.
no, I have the blocks are sewn. Actually,
Yeah?
I had started it no offense, but I had started it for someone else. And then I was like, I'm not going to do this, and changed my mind about it. And so, but it's really cute. I told you, it's all
Yeah.
chocolates.
Yeah.
It's all different kinds of chocolates. And so, the only way we can have chocolate now is on fabric. So, yeah, so no, the it's the same top as hers. It's what's it called? The I don't know. Double slice, I guess is what it's called. So anyway, I've already sewn the blocks, so I just need to literally assemble it
and
Now,
bagging.
see, if you had done that, you could have counted that as the.
Yes, but I wouldn't have finished my shawl, my cowl, my yarn. No offense, Eve. I know.
About what?
Huh?
About what?
About
not finishing the
not
quilt.
finishing your quilt.
Oh, I don't care.
Rachel got her quilt.
I mean, I do care.
Rachel's
Because,
birthday was in January, and she got her quilt in May. So
I do care because the dog ate my comforter. But,
well, don't let her eat this.
I won't.
I'm making
Well,
her.
I might. But where is she? Is she eating her toy?
Probably no. She's asleep, spread eagle, and with her little legs sticking out like a sausage. Sausage dog. She's under the table right here. She might be eating her toy. I don't know. She looks busy. Yeah, she's eating the eyeball of her toy. What are you doing? Don't eat it. Don't eat it. Oh.
She likes to chew things.
Oh. Sorry.
Did she tear it open?
Yeah.
More than she
She
had?
opened the eye.
Oh.
Naughty dog.
And
It
the
fuzz on
arm.
you.
This damage was done this morning. That's what happens
Can't
when I
see her.
ignore
I
her.
want to pick her up, but
I picked her up last time.
she's right here. See, if I move my
This
sticky,
thing was
I can see
Don't knock your
expensive
drink
chew
over.
through fabric. Naomi,
What?
show them this expensive chew through fabric.
Yeah,
I
so
can't-
this is supposed to be chew-proof, and it's been eaten several
I can't, yeah, I can't get it close enough where you can see. And she did this when I kept looking under the table, that's why.
Chew through fabric.
Don't, yeah,
Chew resistant.
chew resistant fabric.
This is what I just saw her doing, eating his eyeball. Ugh.
And I don't think I
Gross.
can even mend this one. Okay, I'll put it here with the, what is it called? The toys that Santa has to fix?
Island of Misfit Toys.
Well, those are misfit. She's gonna be so mad that another toy taken away. I paid a lot of money for that. To try to find something she couldn't bite that, she has toys that are impossible to bite through, that aren't stuffed.
She likes stuffies
But-
though, doesn't she? Quilter can't have stuffies.
She loves-
Quilter eats stuffies.
Well, I don't buy her the
heck,
cheap
look,
stuffy.
I skipped a stitch. Stupid.
I don't buy her the cheap stuffy stuff.
No, I know. I'm saying.
And the
I want-
ones,
Oh, I should give you Quilter's hedgehog because she does not like it.
yeah, well,
It has this weird that kind of squeak to it, and she's like, "What is that?" Not interested in it. So maybe she would like it. I'll bring it. It's kind of big for her though, for your dog.
I don't know. I'm kind of don't tell me that it's chew resistant if my tiny little dog,
She's persistent.
she did that damage in the time that we've been sitting here. The one in the arm and in the eye. That wasn't there this morning.
Yeah.
Because I try to be really, really vigilant about
Well,
her not being
speaking of
able to.
animals, no mice news, by the way. The mice have calmed down in Boston. But my cat Hobbs has a new name, and his name is Wool Hunter. Because the child will find wool. And you know what? I had cotton sitting out. They did destroy one thing I was making for my cotton yarn. I had cotton sitting out. They weren't that interested. But if there's wool somewhere, he sits there. And he loves it, and he will seek and destroy. It's
funny.
Really. He's so beautiful, though. He's a wonderful kitty.
They're very naughty because
Both
they're
of them are
cats.
great. Those are
But-
cats. Yeah.
You know, my son gets mad at my dog, and I'm like, she's being a dog. You know, like barking and things like that. It's like, well, you know, she's supposed to not want strangers in the house. Yes, she's supposed to stop once I tell her to stop, but, you know.
Oh, so I know what I was going to say. Since it's Halloween,
Mhm.
I want to. They're coming to my house.
I realized this whole video is you guys looking at the top of our heads. Anyway, since they're coming to my house tonight, so I want to warn you that across the street, apparently, my neighbors have killed several people and buried them in their front yard. And every day we come out, and my neighbor across the street, Tom, nice guy, but oh my gosh, that yard. And I told my son, uh-oh, Tom killed more people. It's awful. It's awful. Like
one of our
so
neighbors
just don't be frightened.
on the corner by the gate up here.
Uh-huh.
They have on the ground a little skeleton made out of flat rocks, painted rocks. So there's like a rock for the head and a rock for the body,
creative.
and a rock for the legs, and they're like painted with a skeleton on it. And then above the head is a little gravestone that they bought like probably at Target or Walmart or something.
Yeah.
It says R.I.P. And then in the bush, there's a bush right above that, and in the bush there's a little witch or something. It looks like a little witch made out of like a puppet kind of thing on a stick in the bush. And then in another planter behind that is another one of those R.I.P. little gravestone things.
Well, the guy around the corner from us, I don't know. I guess I have a problem. But their yard, they have body parts on their barbecue grill in the front yard, plus all kinds of it's like arms and legs sticking out of the ground. I'm like, okay, I guess I'm a little sensitive. I'm old.
There's
I'm just like, gross.
somebody's yard along the route where I go on my bicycle. I go around this park, and across the street from the park there's a little cul-de-sac that's like open on the end by the park. Not open, but there's not a house there, so you can see in the cul-de-sac. But the house that's on the end there has a bunch of those inflatable things. Like they have a big clown, like from It, big clown, and then there's some other smaller ones like a vampire and or something, little bitty ones like maybe 3 feet tall, little ones.
So what I don't even know is if there's even going to be
trick-or-treating
this year. I have
I
no
don't
idea.
know.
I mean, I'm planning. I have candy ready for them, and
I was going to open our candy and put a bowl here, and I thought we'd get chocolate all over our stitching.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I did one thread.
I haven't decided what I'm bringing tonight. I might bring those cupcakes I made last night.
Yeah.
They have eyeballs on them.
Yeah. And purple icing.
No,
Green icing. Green icing.
it's green.
I don't know. I
Just
ate
not
it.
purple. My dad was having trouble finishing what I gave him for dinner, and then I said, "Do you want a cupcake, Dad?" And he goes, "Yes."
Well, you better eat your dinner. Like a good boy. Like a good boy.
As long as he eats something.
Yeah.
He's the only one in our family that can afford the calories.
That needs the calories, not just that can afford them.
My poor dad, I don't know, a while back, he asked if, and just after dinner, just out of the blue, he said, "Are there any ice cream sandwiches?" It was still hot. What was it? Of course, it was 90 degrees last week, so maybe the week before that. And I said, "No, there's ice cream. I can serve you some ice cream." He goes, "No, that's okay."
Aww.
And so I had to stop by the store to get, I don't know, cheese or something.
And some of my sandwiches.
And I got ice cream sandwiches. And then Beth was choosing cat food, and I had to finally say, "My ice cream sandwiches are melting." And so that night after dinner, I said, "So, Dad, you want an ice cream sandwich?" He was so happy.
Oh my gosh! So last night at the store, this lady. Speaking of
frozen's melting. This lady came up to me and she's like, "Can you help me? I'm hungry. I don't have any food." She's in a wheelchair. She had a handful of change, and I was like, "Well, what do you need?" She goes, "I need money." I said, "I'll buy you food. What do you need?" And she's like, "Do they sell fried chicken here?" And I said, "Yep." So we went over to the deli and got her some fried chicken, but it all took so long. I was ready to leave, and I had all my frozens in the cart, and I was like, but it was good. It was good, and I got her some food and a drink, and she went off. I always wonder, like, if this person's an angel and I miss this opportunity, I'm gonna be a mess. But anyway, so I got home, and I bought a lot of food last night, and we were putting it all away, and I had to, like, take everything out of my freezer and put everything back because some of it was really old and stuff. So I had bought 2 frozen pizzas because I was like, I'm not cooking. They're those little Amy's ones. I'm like, I'm not cooking. So, but I put them in the freezer, but they had been in the cart so long, and then, getting put away so long and everything. By the time I went to cook them, they had started to thaw. And I guess one of them I didn't cook long enough because it was still kind of soggy. I was so mad. I'm like, oh, darn it.
But you bought somebody chicken.
I'm not trying to brag. I didn't mean to tell that story to brag, but
no, I'm just saying,
yeah.
It's like
and
you did what felt right.
Yeah, absolutely. And I, I always try to do the right thing if I can, and my son was with me, and so I think it's important to let him see how to help people.
Yeah.
Because honestly, I wasn't going to hand over it. I did actually, for the first time in forever, have cash in my pocket. But I thought, no, if she's in a grocery store and she's hungry, I will buy her whatever food she wants. And that's what she chose. And so that's what I got her. So she had a hot meal, and she was real happy. But she got the chicken and she took off because she would walk her feet in the wheelchair. And she took off. And I was like, "Can you wait for me, please?" So I had to keep calling to her because I'm pushing my giant cart, and Eli's got his giant cart. I had 2 carts full of stuff, and so I was like, "Please wait for me," because I didn't want, I was like, "I don't want to lose you in the store," but it all worked out. It was good to do stuff like that, but yeah, and I'm not trying to brag. I'm just saying, like, it was. I was like. Because part of me was like, I'm ready to leave, but it was the right thing to do.
Whenever I go to the grocery store, I have to shop in a certain way so that I can pack the cart correctly, and they can never fit all the stuff in the cart.
Well, no, you can't. It's awful.
And
you need 2.
Huh?
You always need 2 going out.
No, I have 2 carts worth of stuff in one. I mean, I literally get it to where all the boxes are, just fit together and all that. But
well, Chris, when you were buying a giant gnome, that's why we got 2 carts, because I had a giant. Actually, I would have needed 2 carts anyway, but I was buying an extra.
I've seen that stuff there, and it's so hard for me to say, I don't need that.
That gnome is so cute.
Oh, it is. It's really adorable.
Wait, did I boo-boo?
Somebody.
I don't know what row I'm on now.
That's what you get for talking. No.
But
yeah, you never get the person. When they're bagging your groceries, they're never bagging them.
Well, and usually
I
go through self-checkout for that exact reason. And it's funny because my son used to work at Fry's, so he knows, and he's so funny. Because even when he went to work for Fry's, he was like, I can't believe the way people bag stuff, Mom. Like, you talk. Because he went and had to go through training. He's like, my mom already taught me all this. But I usually go through self-checkout because I cannot stand someone else packing my groceries. But with 2 literally full carts, I'm like, I can't do that. So we had to go to a person last night. They were good. They were pretty good. Pretty conscious of
packing things right. But, the problem is that you pack the cart when you buy it,
The
right?
big heavy stuff is on the
You
bottom.
put the big heavy stuff on the bottom, and then when you're unpacking into the car, all the light stuff's on top, and the big heavy stuff is on the bottom, so you can't put the heavy stuff in the bottom of your truck.
Well, no, I mean, you've got the big heavy stuff on the bottom of the cart, and you go to check out, and the big heavy stuff is the last stuff, and they want to start filling the cart with.
What's
These guys were
your
great.
bread.
They left everything. She was really good and conscious about putting the bread in the seat part and the cans in the in the bottom part and everything. She was really good about that. But then when you go to unload it in your car, it's upside down. For
Yeah.
sure.
This is wrong. Doggone it.
And the other thing I bought was this big giant sack of flour.
This one.
I bought a 20-pound sack of flour, and I got it home. I took a picture of it and sent it to my daughter. I'm like, I want to make you a bag out of this. Is this real cute? It's got a blue bird on it.
Uh-huh.
And I said, or some underwear. Didn't Grandma used to make underwear out of flour sacks? It's not very pretty though.
She
it's
used
not
to make
flowers.
dresses out of flour
Wow,
sacks.
that's cool.
That's called using what's available.
Yep.
And
Well, this one has a giant barcode on the back, so that's no fun. Don't make a very pretty dress. They didn't
So
used to have-
when my dad proposed to my mom, she was wearing a dress made out of flour sacks.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, and she had it. She kept it.
That blue one.
Blue flowers.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And
I remember that.
and then one day, she said to me. She said, "I guess I'll just, get rid of this dress. I don't know why I'm keeping it." And I said, "I'll take it." And I made her a doll with it.
Yeah, I remember. She still has it somewhere.
Yeah. Because I could understand her saying, this is taking up room in my closet and I'll never fit in it again. Why am I keeping this dress?
Right.
But I'm also sentimental like that where, some things you...
What did it look like? What did the dress look like? Like the shape of it. I can't imagine.
I don't
it made out of
remember.
a,
I think
made out
it
of a
was-
flour sack.
I think it was like a shirtwaist. I don't remember. I just took it apart. And
I was gonna say, that when we were talking about learning how to sew and knit and crochet and all that kind of stuff, Grandma used to make dolls
Oh God, they were so cute.
and for like there in the neighborhood, for people, and when we were moving my parents out here, one of the things there was a trunk from my grandmother's house, and it had some dolls or a doll at least one that she had I guess had been working on or whatever, but it was like a big, like 15 inches or something. It was a big
The
doll.
ones that she gave us were big
Those-
dolls.
Yeah, those. Well, it was bigger than those.
What,
Um,
was it like all fabric or what was
Yeah,
Those
yeah,
were pretty big dolls.
yeah. Well, the ones we had were about this
No,
big.
they were longer than
No.
that. Yes, they were.
But
it?
anyway,
Okay.
anyway, but yeah, there was a big doll in there that she had made, and then but she used to also of course like you're saying, she used to make dresses and things like that, but she also would crochet like all the time.
I was just looking at that. There's a picture. I should show it
Yeah.
of Grandma crocheting when she was in her 90s.
In her 90s, yeah, probably.
Well, Naomi, there's the thing right there. Look on the wall.
That shadow
Oh,
box.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is our grandma, my mom's mom, crocheting. This was my memory of her always. Even after she couldn't see, she would just crochet by feel. And that's her. Her name is Argelina Contreras.
She died at
Beautiful.
99.
She was 99 when she passed away. But she looks pretty young, actually, in this picture.
It says on the
No.
back,
Oh,
85, 1985.
1985, so she would have been 85.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's her grandma. So it's maybe all of this is actually her fault.
But my
Well, she taught me how to
Oh.
crochet.
my Aunt Eva, one of my mom's
knit.
sisters, always had a ball of yarn rolling around the back of her car,
That'd be me.
and
I'm gonna send this picture to my dog.
but so
That's
you know,
cute.
it's like that, you know, creative gene is, you know, has shown up in our family. But yeah, so I made this H
Did I make
and
that
I put
mistake
it in
again?
the wrong.
I made the mistake again. How did I do that?
Too much talking. I'm taking this picture.
Okay, I'm giving up. It's been more
It's-
than
Hannah.
half
It's
an
almost an hour anyway. I think.
hour. I
we're
have
at
to
50
I have
minutes
to
so
take
far.
out half of what I just did because
I just did.
Really?
I just took out
Are you
this.
serious?
right here, this little blue square should be one more over there.
Oh no.
You can't fudge it.
Well, there's a pattern in the pants, so no.
Yeah, I mean, you could fake it. Put an extra thing in or
No,
take one
I
out.
did
Or,
because see, that's that stripe right there.
yeah.
No, it'll look weird.
I'm all about the fudge. I'm all about the fudging.
Well,
Sometimes you
I
can.
could
Sometimes you
maybe
just can't.
put a black stitch over it. Nah, it'd be too
I don't know
fat.
how
I was
That's
reading
what's
this
up.
one book about Fair Isle knitting, which is, you know, color work where you do, you know, and she's like, if you miss one, you know, you could always get a Sharpie and fix it one stitch that you missed. It's like, don't freak out about it.
You know, I don't know.
I think I'm done. I did.
You know,
a little over
ordinarily
one thread.
taking it out doesn't bother me, but there's half stitches in there, and it's hard to
No.
even just grab
Do I
those
have
to
more
take them
done
out.
on pandemic than you do? Probably not.
Probably, I think so.
Yes.
Because I only work. I have like this completed full motif,
Yeah.
and
Oh,
this
you.
one.
Oh, yeah.
I
Because you
started.
went this
I started.
way.
Yeah, I started
You
down
went
here.
This direction.
I started down here
Uh-huh.
on this motif
But are you on?
and went.
Are you
this
working
way.
on two different pages then?
Realistically, I probably
That's
won't work on this
crazy.
again
Why would you
until
not-
next November. I
Why
mean
would-
October.
Why would you not just work on, like,
Because-
up one page?
I don't know because
Because I started.
I started in the middle and I did a full motif. You know,
Oh,
instead
that's
of
crazy.
yeah.
Now, see, I started in the. I shouldn't show this pattern, but I started in the bottom corner, and I'm just gonna do this whole page.
Yeah, I started in the same place, but I went this down and over.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I saw somebody doing one of these on Instagram because I was looking at the hashtag of pandemic,
uh-huh.
and some people did really neat color work, or they made really cool decisions, and then the one is just like random, like really ugly, like a red, and then something unrelated, and it was just like, and it was like planned, and it was just like when she ran out of thread, just did another one, some other random color, and I was like,
What's the point of doing all that work if you don't plan it?
I don't know.
But you know,
I guess like
people
people
have
should
to-
follow that person and see if it comes out okay. But it looked really. I'll show it to you. I'm like, that's not the choice.
but people
I would
have to, you know, do what they're gonna do.
make. I guess so. Yeah.
Yeah. It's all
Oh, okay. I have to show this picture. Look, that's my kiddo wearing the cowl I
Oh,
made her.
Hannah.
I sent my daughter. Oh, here's some eyeball fuzz, animal fuzz.
Throw it away.
There's my kiddo. She'll be mad she's on YouTube. There's my kiddo wearing a cowl I made her. That's what I was doing instead of cross stitching.
Well, we're almost out of time.
I said throw it away. Why are you doing it?
I thought you were wanting it.
So I think we're gonna quit here. I did and undid this H.
Actually, I think this is arm fuzz.
But I was in the middle of one of these L's here, and I finished it, and I did the A beside it. And I did the whole H, and then I realized it was off one, so
I thought you were the queen of fudging.
Well, I am ordinarily, but if I had done the whole word in the wrong place, I might have left it like I did over here. I did one of the words in the wrong place, but I did the whole word itself,
Yeah.
and so it's not. And as a matter of fact, it was somewhere in here. I went like up one too many or down one too many or something for the whole line.
But it's cool because it's like that.
So, but here, the H was kind of like by itself. So I thought, well, that's not gonna work. So.
All right.
Anyway, so
We should do more of these.
Yeah, thank you for watching, and I think that's probably all we have time for, and so I'm gonna try to put the link to our Etsy shop, Three Sisters Creative.
Where you
And
find those bags that Eve makes?
Yeah, and I recently actually just made a Facebook page. Today is the last day of our October sale, and you can get 10% off of everything in the Etsy shop. And then
But we're going to start a new sale for November.
Starting tomorrow for November, we're going to have some kind of sale. I don't remember what we decided, but or at least some of the items are on sale. Will be on sale, whatever. But anyway, so we're trying to get some stuff worked up for December. I think we have at least one Christmas bag planned or something.
Well, we have the snowman bag already, but
Yeah.
I have.
But then
But all of your bags are good for gifts.
yeah, you
Oh,
could.
gosh.
What's your drink?
No, it's fine.
But
Ow.
but needle minders, scissor fobs, bags. Everything makes good gifts to give people. So like I said, we're gonna have some kind of a sale in November and probably in December as well.
I've already cut out this Christmas fabric.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
That's pretty.
So the
Quick, before we
inside,
run out of time.
Yeah.
the inside's going to be this,
That's
and one side is going to be these, and the other side is going to be these trees.